Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another glorious Armored Vehicle Royal Engineers battle from the 16th of July. It's almost as if I enjoy driving this tank. So it was neat to see another British tank with desert camo, and as it's been stated before on this channel in another video, I love the camo. This is one of my favorite camos of a vehicle at all, is the desert camo for the AVRE, and it's actually really well matched to the terrain on this map, as you'll see a couple times. There's a couple instances where you can really see that the color of the desert paint really matches the ground here, and the green of the occasional trees is actually really well matched as well. So just driving out the old AVRE like you do, and heading for the B point. As you see, of course, we're on the Adolf Middle East map. The enemy team is capturing A. I decided to go for the B point this time because I usually go for A, but I thought I'd be a little bit slow getting there with the terrain you have to go across, and it's relatively a straight flat shot from the northern spawn to get to the B point, even though it's a little slow. So as I'm coming around the corner here, I'm kind of watching up for this little alley here, expecting maybe we'll see a tank, maybe we won't, and then we did. And he saw me, and managed to actually bounce whatever he shot at me and also kill him at the same time. So the ERA actually saved me there, so that's cool. I don't know if he was shooting Heat FS or Hesh or something, I don't even remember, maybe HE, I don't know. Anyway, I thought APHE would go through, but something else spotted me and hit me there, but all it did was sort of orangey yellow out my tracks a little bit, sort of a light color, so not a whole lot of damage there. Dropped all my smoke, machine gun down the fences in front of me so that my Hesh rounds wouldn't explode, and lined up and waited for the smoke to dissipate so I could shoot back at this guy. I should mention here, you may notice that I got a pretty decent Silver Lion score for capturing there. I had turned on a 75% Silver Lion booster. So this other guy's shooting at me here, and I thought, you know what, with the smoke up, why not take a shot at him? And that shot paid off. As you can see, he paid to win, but I paid to win harder. And that's an IS-6 down. So we've got something else off to my right here that hit me initially, and I'm just pumping off the smoke shells, hoping that I can force him to drive forward. I also saw an enemy marked on my mini-map and fired artillery at him in support of my team. And then I thought, you know what? Now that I fired off all that smoke this way, I'm going to drive through the smoke and leave a seemingly open, undefended B point, let them move in to start capping it, which they apparently were already in the cap on the other side of the smoke. And then I'll drive around this building and come and kill them. And then I found this guy. And with a little bloop, that was the second kill. So, bye-bye Panther 2. Oof. That was a brutally close range kill. And then somebody starts capping the C point, but we've got a few teammates at C, and I'm more concerned with... Oh, look! What's that? Why, it's one of those rare species of Nazi desert squeezy beetle. So I was moving down on him and then spotted yet another Panther 2, which I fired a little short on him, but I did at least break his tracks, and the Nazi squeezy beetle tried to pull out and get a quick shot at me, but was not able. I think he thought better of it and realized, yeah, I'm not going to actually do any damage to him. Got an assist from an A7M2 on the Panther 2 that I had tracked. So that was good, as I could then focus on the aforementioned squeezy beetle here at the B point. I actually wanted to close in and take a live specimen to take back to the Royal Entomological Society for study, but unfortunately the A7M2 didn't really believe in live capture of desert beetle specimens, so oh well. So be it. I'll just capture the B point instead. If I couldn't capture a beetle, I'll capture a bee. And with that, I noticed I had a heavy enemy or a heavy teammate getting threatened by a light enemy. So while I'm finishing up the cap on B, I fired some artillery at him, figuring Well, my artillery's less likely to do damage to my teammate, you know, except for the obvious RNG. And more likely to do damage to the enemy, although that was not the case, as the enemy killed our heavy teammate. But that at least cleared the way for my artillery to not do any team killing or team damage. I actually did get a couple hits on him. There was a mark on the map, so I guesstimated a Hess shot, which I didn't think had any chance really of hitting him, but he had just deployed smoke, so I figured he was damaged and probably not moving. And that also meant he was probably not going to come after me, so I would have time to reload. So there wasn't a lot of risk involved in that shot, actually. Reloaded my own smoke yet again, and then I thought, well, I can sit here and keep defending B. Or with a quick check on the map, I realized, yeah, let's go after the guy up at C, that little light tank, because he's going to be an annoying little pest. So I'll go after him. For a moment, I thought he was the RU-251 that got killed by artillery, but that was all the way at the south in the normal southern sniper spot, so off we go after whatever this light tank is here. So as I'm moving up, I hear a shot to my left, and oh, there he is. He's moved. Unfortunately, I could not get my gun on target to save my fellow AVRE from being killed by that AMX-13 SS-11, but at least I got him with a follow-up shot, and then I spot this other guy up here in another French tank moving in on our spawn. I can't quite see him until I back up, and then I just couldn't quite get the reload fast enough to get a shot at him. I can see that he's still moving, but he's been marked and hit, and I guesstimated a shot at him, and it wasn't close enough. But I thought, okay, he's obviously spotted, and then he's dead. But I'm thinking, he's obviously spotted, he's driving into our spawn, our guys at the spawn can take care of him, I'm going to push into the C point. And that's when I spotted this leopard. So I'm pretty sure he's alive. I take a range estimate while I'm finishing up my reload. The range actually happened pretty quickly. It's 500. I range up the gun to 500. Sight him in, and he gets taken out by a 4005. Well, damn it, I took the time to take a range estimate, so I'm going to see if the range estimate was going to work. And it looks like it would have been just a little low, but that's what I sort of jokingly call a good miss, because it hit low in front of him, assuming he was still alive. It would have thrown up a bunch of dirt and smoke and debris and stuff and would have kept him from getting a follow-up shot or maybe even seeing where I was. So if you're gonna miss in a way that your shot throws up a bunch of obscurement. And then I continued on into the C point to cap it. A little bit of a hiccup in the video there, but all you missed was me finishing up getting into the C point to share in the capture there. I don't know what happened with the video exactly. Marked an enemy that's basically just inside their spawn, as usual. And then thought, well, okay, what do we do now? Do we sit here on the C point behind these metal, I don't know, storage, half-sunken storage containers, or what do we do? And another little I don't know what happened with the video hiccups there. It's like that in the source video, so I don't know if that's my recording SSD or just a weird hiccup with shadow play, or who knows. Anywho, you can see a guy getting marked all the way down in the southeast, so figure, alright, we'll start roughly heading that way. And hopefully enemy vehicles will make themselves known. And there, you can see, in the northwest, just off Hitler's right ear, we've got an AMX-13 SS-11 killing our guys at our spawn. So, new target. And we're going to head directly that way as quickly as we can over this, I don't know what you want to call that thing I just drove over. I don't know, concrete cover, whatever. So get him marked on the map, charge at full speed around the corner here to close in from behind and take him out for what will be my 5th kill, assuming I can get to him in time. See him getting marked up there. My artillery was way too far, which I figure, okay, that's no big deal. That just means he's closing in closer on our spawn because he's out in the open. So throw a marker up at him, and I'm going to roll around this building ahead of me to the left and hopefully catch him unawares. And that's when an N1K2 caught him unawares, which in a spot that I didn't really anticipate, so I don't know that I would have noticed that S11 there in time, so I think it's not too crazy to say that that N1K2 probably saved my life there in this battle, so... Arigato! So now that that little issue has been dealt with, I'm going to push over to the southeast again, like I was a moment ago. And I'm going to assume that somebody is up in the normal, wretched little sniper spot in the southeast. Although I know at least one guy has already been cleared out of there by artillery, that RU-251 earlier, so... Just kind of looking for the last couple. We're down to just a couple enemies left. And I'm really just looking for any enemy contact. There's not a lot of them left. Nobody's being marked. I'm not hearing any shooting. There's damage on this FE-4005 in front of me, so I'm heading towards him to help him repair and see if I can figure out what exactly it was that damaged him. There's a narval being taken down, so at least one of them was in air and now is no longer. Put my artillery on the normal sniper spot, and then as I come around the corner here, I fire off just a completely random, zero chance of doing anything but kind of funny all the same shot. As you can see, it was a little higher than it needed to be for the place I was aiming for. And then, of course, I arrive at the FE-4005 as a Royal Engineers vehicle just in time to ascertain that he has, in fact, completed his repair. And that's when we spotted this enemy plane coming, so... warn the team, line up for machine guns, hoping I can get some good hits into him. He starts rolling towards me. I might actually have an outside chance at him, and, well, no, not anymore, I guess. I don't know that he would have actually ever been inside my engagement envelope for my 2 machine guns, but it doesn't really matter. I'll take the score I got and be happy. As you'll see here in just a moment. Yeah, 12,000 research without any sort of boosters on? I'll take that any day. And nearly 120 grand in Silver Lions with a 75% line booster? I'll take that as well. It's nice to get a win and a second place in a premium vehicle with a premium account and a Silver Lion booster. Pretty good awards there too, not really too bad. Pretty good score. And it actually was 120,000 with the battle task added in for 2 grand. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I look forward to bringing you more War Thunder videos very soon. There's a very good chance they will contain the AVRE, because as I said, it's a spiffingly good time, you say. See you all next time. Thank you for stopping by and checking this one out, and have a great day as usual, everyone.